Hey you guys, so I want to make this video real quick. You guys, I did have a dream last night about an Asian person, an Asian man chasing us, and I really feel like it has to do with China. That's a very long story short, but I think that we are facing some type of threat from China. It's something I have to look up real fast before I make a video on that. But this was on Google trending, you guys, and I wanted to make a video on it because I had an open vision of the asteroid that hit the moon after the event took place. And that's been only the second or third time that that's happened to me. So I put the video out. Um, I didn't get people thought I was crazy, of course, because I had a vision of something that happened that had already happened. And what I had was the vision of the asteroid hitting the moon. Well, I had already known that. But the Lord gave me the vision of it hitting my top right, coming like in from my top right, and my top, like in my eye, like in the corner. It was like something hitting my eye. So the next day, I put a video out. They come back and they retract. If you can, they retract and said, "Oh, the asteroid didn't hit in the top right corner." This was a screenshot that somebody sent me. The next day after the vision, this news story comes out about, hey, this wasn't, the asteroid didn't hit the top right corner, but it hit the bottom left corner or the bottom right corner. And they said it was a mistake and da da da. But if you can look, they just flipped it upside down. Look at the crater. See that small crater? Now it's up there. They just flipped it. And Holly made the comment. She said, the enemy just turns everything upside down. And I just thought it was odd that the Lord drew my attention to it because stuff like that just really ticks me off. And then today, look, Google trending. The super blood wolf moon struck on January 21st and was struck itself by a space rock, and that wasn't even the first time. So they were saying that that it happened in 2000 when the other super blood moon happened, apparently. And this little caption underneath here caught my attention and made me think about this, how they flipped it. When this thing said software engineer Kevin Gill followed the super blood wolf moon, it just made me think about how they may have videoed it or whatever and just flipped it. You can do that. It just, you could do that. Special effects. One more thing. An astronomer caught it. That was back in 2000. These are just pictures. I looked down there. It said, while some might suggest such an odd alignment of events to be a sign of some sort, oh yeah, it's a sign. This astronomer points to the one thing that was happening on both dates, both in 2000, this year and in the year 2000. It says, he points to the one thing that was happening on both dates, the annual Sagittarius and Capricorn meteor shower. This thing just make me feel like they trying everything to attribute it to anything else besides it being a sign from God. When I read this looked like Sagittarius and what is it? Capricorn. This meteor shower apparently took place on both blood roof moons, 19 years apart. It isn't a popular or well-known meteor shower because most of the tiny bits of space debris are burned up in the atmosphere in the daytime where they're almost impossible to see. So why mention it now? Why did they mention it back on January 22nd? I just can't. This is a really short article. I just felt like they were trying to attribute what happened to this. They just wanted to add, the annual Sagittarius and Capricorns meteor shower, or it says annual. I just felt like they're just trying to attribute the last signs, the signs that God said that we would have in the last days, to something this as if it's coincidence. We all know that there will be signs in the sun, and the moon, and the stars in the heavens. I just feel like for them to continue to drag this out, you guys, I haven't the first time, and I'll wrap this up. Look at that, they flipped it. January 22nd, January 23rd. They flipped it and retracted it. I know I made a video of it. It's in the library, you guys. The first time that I had a vision of something that has already happened, or I had already heard news of, was with the Hawaiian volcano. And I did put that out. I said I had a vision of this Hawaiian volcano on the footage. What I seen in the open vision is what I seen, the Lord drew my attention to a particular clip in the footage. And it was a prophecy that it will continue on for a long time. And it did, you guys. It was like the longest, one of the longest, or the longest. No, it wasn't the longest, because I heard news of another one. But one of the longest eruptions in our history. So when I put out stuff like that of events that have already happened, the Lord's telling me to pay attention, or something's going to reoccur, or something's going to be talked about more than one time. And this article today proves that. Okay, you guys, that's it. I'm going to continue to check comments, and I have to look up something about this China dream that I had. Okay, basically a punch tip. I can't say China, but an Asian person. Okay? God bless y'all. I'll talk with you later.